This week on 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank, we wrap up the winter season and announce our players of the year. Spring sports include St. Francis and Bellarmine on the diamond, and softball with Valley Christian and Pioneer.
And we'll meet the North Salinas basketball star coming back from a major surgery to play this year. 49ers Cal High Sports Report starts right now.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We begin tonight with baseball in the East Bay. The Newark Memorial Cougars are off to a fine start this season with a 4-1 record. Robert Elwinger and Aaron Marquez both hitting .462.
That is a nice start. The Cougs taking on East Bay League contender Livermore. The Cowboys 3-2 to start the season. The two teams meeting at Livermore on Tuesday.
We start off tonight's show with some baseball action on this beautiful sunny afternoon. Livermore hosting Newark Memorial. Cougs with the bases juiced in the first. Napoleon Cubias with an opposite field knock. Jason Malimba scores, but Luke Foscolina comes up firing with a run-saving cannon as Newark Memorial takes a 1-0 lead. And into the home half, Bradley Archer on second. Jimmy Thomas comes through with a rope up the middle, and coming around to score is Archer, who slides in safely to tie this game at 1-1. Top three now, the Cougars bring their hot bats. Marcus Alonso skies one to the outfield that falls, bringing home Malimbon, and the Cougars kept the line moving in the inning. Miles Brandon lines it up the middle, scoring both Alonso and Logan Mullen for the 5-1 lead, while Andre Jolly having himself a day on the mound, striking out 7 through 4 innings in the top of the 5th. Alonso Barameta with the opposite field hit through the infield as Miles Brandon scoring the Cougars' 7th run, and not only is this guy a star on the gridiron, but Archer likes to show off his warning track power, bringing home Brett Ulrich. But the Cowboys still trail by 6, and the Cougars went off in the 7th. Malimbon adds on to the sizable lead, bringing in Barameta, who slides in safely, and Newark Memorial dominates this one, scoring 12 runs to take home the victory.
Stick check for the Gators from Sacred Heart Prep as they host Mitty. 5 minutes in, the Gators attacking. Jenna Gibbons racing to the net and firing at home. 1-0 Sacred Heart Prep. Later in the first, Allison Carter tossing inside to Gibbons, who spins and fires. The Gators lead 2-0. Ingrid Corrigan rolling in front for the Gators. She finds the back of the net, and Sacred Heart Prep was rolling. Haley Zimitz behind the net now for the Gators, finds Ellie Noto in front, and Ellie pounds it home. Mitty attacking now later in the first half as Gabriel Valdez shoots over her head and in. A great goal there for the Monarchs. Late first half, more Gators. Noto passing to Carter for another Sacred Heart Prep goal. More Gators in the second half as Carter angles her way in and finds an opening. Carter with 4 goals in the game. Finishing it off is Ava Shank, who takes the pass, runs in front of the net, and fires it home as Sacred Heart Prep goes on to win it big. Big games in this one by Gibbons and Carter.
Each week, we present the Players of the Week in a rap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rikers Center.
Here are this week's Players of the Week.
Rikers Center, Cal High Sports. These are your players of the week. Making cuts on the court, it's Stephanie Okoye. Moving past defenders acrobatically like Adobe. She scored 16 points and blocked 7 shots, sending attempts to the stands like, no, you better not. All over the paint, she grabbed 24 boards, setting a single game state record in Division 4. Leading the Oakland Tech Bulldogs to a blowout win. Ending the year as Division 4 state champion. Alright, here's the scoop on Coco Layton. She's in the spotlight like she getting her photo taken. Got the quick release, she ain't slow-mo playing. Good draining 5 threes, her mojo ain't breaking. With 17 points to go with 11 rebounds. The Menlo School Knights are making history now. Capturing the Division 2 state hoops title, their first since 1991. Go ahead and celebrate in style. Go ahead. Rikers Center, Cal High Sports. These are your players of the week.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
Spondylolysis is a crack or stress fracture in one of the vertebrae in your spinal column. It occurs in an area called the pars interarticularis, so you may also hear the term pars defect. It presents as low back pain, usually in adolescence, and classically in sports that involve repetitive stress to the lower back. Sometimes this fracture can lead to weakness of the linkage between the two vertebrae, causing a slip known as spondylolisthesis. Rest and avoidance of strenuous activities will usually cure the symptoms and avoid the slip or listhesis. X-rays, MRI, and CT scans can be helpful to diagnose spondylolysis. So if you have back pain that is lingering, talk to your athletic trainer and make sure that you don't have a stress fracture.
Coming up, our first Block Construction Blockbuster game, it's the rivalry game with Bellarmine and St. Francis.
And later, we'll meet the NCS Players of the Year for the winter season as 49ers Cal High Sports Report continues.
Each day brings new possibilities. That's why you need a partner dedicated to helping your company reach its goals. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Defender twice my size. Bring it. Down by 2? I got this. I love this game as much as the pros. I may not play for the Warriors, but I have the same doctors. Teaming up to keep the pros and me at the top of our game.
If you have had hard times or you're experiencing trials and tribulations in life, we understand and we want to help. If you have had previous car problems or unresolved credit issues, whether you are parting ways or just starting over, we have a program to get you back on track, back on the road to the promised land. You owe it to yourself. If you have the will, we have the way. So call us today. Start something new.
Always shoot from the side, touch and go.
We are back at Levi Stadium with big-time baseball action from the West Catholic League. The St. Francis Lancers are 7-0 to start this season and ranked among the very best teams in the nation.
The Lancers meeting arch rival Bellarmine this week. The Bells expecting to compete for a league title this year. It's the West Catholic League opener, and it's our Block Construction CCS Blockbuster game, and our Chiara Biagini was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
I'm here at Bellarmine College Prep as the Bells host the Lancers in a West Catholic League opener. So far, St. Francis is unbeatable, averaging 6 runs a game. Leading their offense is number 14, Petey Halpin, batting .364 with 7 RBIs, and he's got a 7-game hitting streak going. For the Bells, look for number 6, Reed Sparling, a senior outfielder batting .385 with 2 doubles in 4 games. The league race begins as the Bells host St. Francis in our Block Construction Blockbuster game.
We get started in the bottom of the first. Reed Sparling leads off with a base hit up the middle. A walk puts runners on first and second with Preston Knickerbocker up to bat, and he executes a perfect bunt down the third base line. Everyone is safe and the bases are loaded. Next up, Gio Sasso doing the job, hitting it to deep center. Lancers Petey Halpin saving a few runs with that nice catch. Sparling tags up for the 1-0 Bell lead. The Bells stick with the small ball. Tyler Pearson perfectly places the bunt down the first base line, allowing Garrett Arnold to score. Bells grab 2 in the first. Second inning, Lancers Kai Pagan smashes this one to deep center for the stand-up double. That brings up Cole Dunn, who launches this one to deep right center. That will reach the wall. Dunn trades places with Pagan, and SF trails by 1. The Bells extend their lead in the third inning off a few walked-in runs. Here's Sasso with a full count walk. Sparling scores to make it 4-1 Bellarmine. On the mound for the Bells is returning right-handed pitcher Derek Turner, getting the backwards K to bring his team back in. Now it's Anthony DiVortoro dropping one in shallow left to get the Bells going in the bottom of the third. Bellarmine loads the bases for their offensive leader. Sparling with a big hit to right center for the 2-run double, scoring Rory Bradford and Joey Cerrito for the 7-1 lead. Bellarmine finishing this game with strong defense. Left fielder Matthew Pinelli with the full extension catch. Bellarmine hands St. Francis their first loss of the season. Winning pitcher Derek Turner talks to us about his run support.
Yeah, that was awesome, you know. So come out here and face some good pitchers, put up 9 runs, is all a pitcher can ask for.
In San Jose with our blockbuster game, I'm Kiara Biagini, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
The Granada Matadors putting their perfect 5-0 record on the line against the 4-0 Foothill Falcons. Haley Hayes at the plate for Foothill. She chops it over the pitcher. That is an infield base hit. Next up is Nicole May, who pops it to shallow right field into no man's land. Nobody's going to get to this one. Advancing Hayes to second. It's a single for May. That brings up Courtney Bodan, who just crushes this one. High and deep to right center. That one is not coming back. A 3-run home run for Bodin, and the Falcons take a 3-0 lead. Second inning now, Kaylin Cavanaugh for Foothill. Cavanaugh reaches out and rockets this one all the way to the fence. It's a double for Kaylin. A stolen base puts Cavanaugh at third for Hope Alley, who sneaks it up the middle, and great speed to beat the throw to first as Cavanaugh scores 4-0 Foothill. Next up is Emma Chandler, and Emma muscles up and sends this one to the left center field gap, bringing in Alley for another Foothill run to make it 5-0. And meantime, Nicole May was dominant on the mound, the junior pitching a one-hitter with 9 Ks as the Foothill Falcons take this one 5-0 to remain unbeaten on the season.
Each week, South County Chrysler and U.S. Bank bring us the Coach of the Week award. This week's Coach of the Week is Orlando Gray from Oakland High School. The Wildcats won the State Division III title last week. An incredible season for the girls.
Orlando Gray, this week's South County Chrysler U.S. Bank Coach of the Week. Coming up, we'll meet our Athletes of the Year from the NCS.
But first, take a look at our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Softball Power Rankings.
When I first came here, my goal was to be a contributing player on my high school's JV football team. The center actually not only helped me achieve my goals, but exceed even what I initially set out to do. I was able to continue playing football professionally through a lot of the things that I learned at the Rega Center. The Rega Center is a place to help you achieve your goals and then, tailor it to whatever the person's goals might be.
High school sports builds character, builds communities, builds legacies, and Block Construction plays a big part in this, building state-of-the-art athletic facilities all around the Bay Area. With an unwavering commitment to teamwork, innovation, and quality workmanship, Block Construction places great value on dedication, performance, and successful outcomes. Block projects inspire excellence and are a place where memories and legacies are built. Block Construction, we care, we prepare, we perform.
Congratulations to all our high school soccer champions. On March 30th, the San Jose Earthquakes will be recognizing local boys and girls varsity soccer teams at the annual Day of Champions presented by Valley Health Plan. The champions receive free tickets and will be honored on field at halftime of the match against LAFC. Families and friends can also receive a discounted rate on tickets. For more information, visit sjearthquakes.com/champions.
One Hit Away Foundation is the only nonprofit in the country dedicated to brain healing and brain health resulting from sports-related concussions. We help athletes get better quicker and learn the benefits of brain health. Don't ignore a possible brain injury that can get worse over time if left untreated. Call One Hit Away today and find out what we can do for you, or go to our website at onehitaway.org.
The human's brain uses 15% of the body's blood, 20% of the body's oxygen, and 25% of the body's daily caloric intake. These percentages increase dramatically as the result of the immediate inflammatory and negative metabolic responses from a concussion.
We are the Bellarmine Bells, and you are watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
We are back at Levi Stadium and time to announce our NCS Players of the Year. These were the players this winter season we thought were the best of the best.
It's always a very tough decision with so many great athletes, but here they are, the winter season NCS Players of the Year.
Tim Kostolansky, De La Salle High School.
Our NCS Basketball Player of the Year goes to Tim Kostolansky. Tim led the Spartans to league and section titles this season. The 6'7" post player racked up 12 points a game with 7 rebounds a game, shooting 50% from the field and 54% from distance. Not to mention his pretty exciting dunks. Tim has an outstanding 4.6 GPA and is still deciding where he will play next season.
I think it's a lot of the support of the coaches to help work on my skill set and work with what I have. I think they can see better than I can what kind of player I can be and what I am, and to work on the skills that I have. I am definitely going to miss everything about playing, being with my teammates, being coached, seeing the fans, but I'm definitely happy with the success we've had this year.
Angel Jackson, Sleazy College Prep.
Angel Jackson nabs our NCS Girls Basketball Player of the Year honors. Angel finished her 4-year run as the heart of the Salesian Pride. She is just dominant under the hoop, standing at 6'5". And in her senior season, Angel racked up 518 points, 385 rebounds with 114 blocks. Next season, Angel will fight on, wearing the signature red and gold at the University of Southern California.
I think just going hard in practice, training, just going hard with my teammates. They made me better on and off the court. Basketball has taught me many things, to be humble, to be passionate about the game. I miss them a lot, the laughs, the cries, just everything we go through together. It's a great moment with everybody.
Kalani Kosarienzi, Berkeley High School.
Kalani Kosarienzi is our NCS Boys Soccer Player of the Year. What a year this guy had for the Berkeley Yellow Jackets. Kalani tallied up 25 goals and 18 assists, leading his team to a section title. Kalani averaged a goal and assist per game. He recently committed to playing at the University of Washington, but Kalani is just a junior, so he will be back dominating the soccer pitch as a Yellow Jacket next season.
It's a team sport. It was a team effort. We had so many different versatile weapons, and we have so many seniors this year, and we have really good chemistry together. And I think that was one of the things that made us stand out from a lot of other teams. Yeah, it's awesome to have the NCS champion and the shirt and whatever else we get for it, but it's that's really not as important for me. I have close connection with almost everybody on that team, and it's I'm just gonna miss this one from when everybody leaves.
Julia Leontini, Monte Vista High School.
Our NCS Girls Soccer Player of the Year is Julia Leontini from Monte Vista High School. The Monte Vista Mustangs are one of the most talented teams in the Bay Area, and Julia led the team with 19 goals while racking up 7 assists. Just a junior, Julia will be back playing at Monte Vista next season, but has verbally committed to playing at her dream school, Stanford University, when her high school career is over.
It's crazy. It's so competitive, and every time you go out on the field, you just know that there's someone on your left and on your right that can help you and score and do what they need to do, and there's just a level of trust that's unbeatable. It's just such a different culture. I mean, everyone is so loving of each other and everyone trusts each other so much, and we have so many traditions and so much belief in each other and what we do and our potential, and that just helps a lot.
Paige Gerhardt, San Ramon Valley.
Meet Paige Gerhardt from San Ramon Valley, our NCS Scholar Athlete of the Year. Paige has been a driving force behind the Wolves' success since her freshman year. Her 430-point season earned her MVP honors for the East Bay League. Paige averaged a team-high 14 points a game and 8 rebounds a game for the defending league champs, all while maintaining a 4.2 GPA. Paige will be back playing for the Wolves next season.
It's been an incredible experience, definitely. I've come so close to the coaches and the girls. This award means a lot, not only because I've been watching these highlights for so long and I enjoy watching all the high school sport. Sometimes these awards just kind of show the athletic side, but this is also academic too, so it's kind of unique to be able to recognize both. My family just does a really good job of helping me kind of stay on track of my schoolwork as well as when I need to be at practice, and they do a really good job of that.
U.S. Bank brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to become inspirational athletes.
Robert, tonight we meet a basketball player from North Salinas High School whose life was flipped upside down after discovering a small lump on her back.
Sophomore shooting guard, number 30, Natalie Morales.
Since she was young, Natalie Morales has spent her whole life battling opponents on the basketball court. But 5 months ago, Natalie began what could be a lifelong battle against a much tougher opponent.
It was back in April of last year. My mom actually was giving her a massage. She had just came back from practice. And my mom noticed this lump, maybe like 2 centimeters big. And so honestly, we didn't think nothing of it. In August, I believe, I noticed that it was getting larger.
The lump was on her right shoulder.
The first time that I went to go get it checked, they told me it was a cyst.
So on November 13th of last year, Natalie went to have the cyst removed.
The surgeon that I wanted to go with recommended me to go to Stanford.
Whenever someone has a mass or a lump, is to find out what that tissue actually is.
They told me that it was cancer. A tumor is cancer. Yeah, cancerous tumor.
In her case, it was what's called an undifferentiated pleomorphic sarcoma, which is a rare type of sarcoma.
My heart told me, you know, this is not good.
I was trying to hold in my tears, try to remain calm and stay strong. I wanted to cry. I was really sad.
Oh, I felt like they stabbed me in my heart. Like I felt I should have done it sooner. You know, like I should have checked her immediately. You know, I felt like it was my fault.
Natalie had a second surgery to make sure all of the tumor was gone. The surgery was a success.
That showed that the margins were negative, which means there was no evidence of any tumor remaining. And likewise, she had no evidence of tumor that had spread anywhere else in the body.
So the cancer was gone, and Natalie and her family were thrilled, but the surgery was damaging, and Natalie had to sit out most of her sophomore season.
The most difficult part was not being able to play basketball and thinking that I wasn't going to have a sophomore season. It was really depressing.
If a bad play go wrong in the game, I can call timeout and try to fix it. But it's something, first time I've been helpless. I couldn't fix this for her, you know what I mean?
It was really depressing, but I actually learned a few things being on the bench from my coach's perspective, like being able to see things you don't see on the court.
Natalie was able to return to the court with just 7 games left in the regular season.
Feels good. I missed it.
I was just so excited for her. Happy beyond happy for her. Like I always believe, God answered prayers, so he made it happen for her.
Natalie will have regular checkups to make sure the cancer stays gone. For now, she's taking advantage of every opportunity she gets to play the sport she loves. Natalie is doing great. Her world revolves around basketball, so she's looking forward to getting back in full swing, and she's hoping to attract some attention from colleges.
Yeah, just a sophomore, so she still has some time for the recruiting.
Exactly.
Yeah, and doing well. That's a scary thing.
It is very scary, yeah.
All right, thanks, Bob. So Natalie is our Be Human Inspirational Athlete this week. To nominate your favorite inspirational athlete, download the Be Human app in the App Store and use the tag Inspirational Athlete to share what makes your nominee so inspirational. Be Human is humanizing social media. Be human, inspire, and be inspired.
Coming up, our South County Chrysler Game of the Week as Carlmont battles the Kings Academy.
And later, we meet our CCS Winter Athletes of the Year. You're watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report, the top high school sports show in the nation.
The Callaways wanted to share the beauty of our country with their kids through the gift of travel, but fulfilling this dream seemed out of reach. Familiar with their adventurous ambition, Tri-Counties Bank personal banker Violet Diaz and team explored different financial avenues, sending them down the road with a flexible home equity line of credit to fund a family RV. Now lasting memories are on the horizon. That's service worth sharing. For personalized problem solving, switch to Tri-Counties Bank. Service with solutions.
At San Jose State University,
we discover who we want to be.
For ourselves,
for our families,
for our communities.
Different and unexpected.
Begin here.
At the heart of a transforming valley, in a city that is tough and beautiful.
We are Spartans.
What powers us changes our world.
Serino Group is committed to giving you the very best service when buying or selling a home, but we're also committed to giving back to the communities we serve. We are encouraged to see the good and uphold it. Serino Group has pledged to give 1% of our gross commissions to charitable and community groups making a positive difference. Serino Group has donated more than $2 million to these groups since the inception of the 1% for Good program in 2012. Go to our website to see the list of recipients. Serino Group, our community is your community.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Pazine in Palo Alto, and I'm proud to support high school athletes on the 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Hi, Ed Graziani, a founding member of the Serino Group. I'm proud to support high school sports on the 49er Cal High Sports Report.
It's a ground ball to the right side, steered by Phillips, flips to Eckersley, and the A's are the world champion. 0-2, and he struck him out swinging. Some kind of pitching right there.
The fans coming alive here at the Coliseum.
This place is jumping. It's an absolute party.
This is it, and this is what players live for.
'49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Block Construction, together building greatness. By Cupertino Electric, the company delivering power and possibilities and celebrating student athletes making a positive impact. By the Rikes Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by Stanford Healthcare. We are back at the NBC Sports Studio with the South County Chrysler Game of the Week. This one is a battle between two teams coming off great playoff years. The Carlmont Scots making the Division I CCS semifinal game last year.
Yeah, and the Kings Academy is coming off a Division III CCS title. Carlmont and TKA in our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. Aubrey was there.
The Kings Academy Knights looking to split the league series against Carlmont Monday afternoon. Top of the second, Tyler DeSmit leading off the inning for the Scots, drives one deep into left center. It hits off the fence for a double. A wild pitch puts DeSmit on third for Sean Vendera, and a single to left for Sean DeSmit comes in to score 1-0 Scots. 3 batters later, Jake Robinson at the plate. He hits a fly ball to left, and it splits the fielders. Vandera comes crossing home, and it's 2-0 Carlmont. The Scots aren't done. Up next is Jasper Liu, and he gets a double of his own. It's hit high in the air and just out of the reach of the center fielder. Robinson scores. It's 3-0 Carlmont heading into the bottom of the second. The Kings Academy retaliates. Runner on first. Jeffrey Taylor hits it hard to left, and it's over the fielder's head. Nick Yandel comes racing into third, leaving runners on the corners for Joey Thompson, who goes oppo. Yandel comes in to score to put the Knights on the board, and 3 batters later, it's 3-2. Scott still in the lead, but not for long as Garrett Plata grounds one through the right side of the infield. That's going to bring home 2. Thompson and Emilio Vindiola. TKA goes up 4-3, and then Caleb Chardonnay puts one more on the board in the second, and it stays 5-3 until the bottom of the fourth. Algren bunts it down the first baseline. He escapes the tag and is safe at first. A stolen base puts him in scoring position. Plata up to the plate now, and he drops one just inside the left field line. Algren scores the final run of the game for the Kings Academy as they go on to win it 6-4, taking the second game of the series. Knights improved to 5-3 on the season, and we talked to them after the game. And here they are fresh off this victory, the Kings Academy Knights. Up first, we're talking to Garrett Plata. He went 2 for 4 at the plate, 3 RBIs. Talk about what you were seeing at the plate.
Just a lot of fastballs. It's like right the waist, so easy just to drive, and that's about it.
And you guys dropped game 1 on Friday. Talk about the adjustments. What were you guys able to do better this game?
We just played catch and were able to execute.
Playing catch. Comes down to fundamentals, right? Yep. Okay, up next, we're talking to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey, what should opponents expect when they take the field against you?
I think they should expect just a solid 7 innings of good baseball. We're going to fight until the end and play to win.
Awesome. They're all about simplicity, right? Baseball is simple, right? Simple sport. Now, you guys are the defending CCS champions. Talk about what it's going to take to get back to the ship.
Well, we're a little younger this year, but if we just bear down and play catch and execute, we'll be back there.
Play and catch, that's it. These are the Kings Academy Knights. Guys, take us out.
Once again this season, Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award, part of the Lexus of Stevens Creek commitment to promoting volunteerism.
We've started the next phase of our volunteer award, so all 27 of the award winners will now be a part of online voting, and the top 10 vote getters will then submit essays, and 5 of those will be chosen for scholarships. They're going to split $10,000.
Which is really nice.
Yes.
Voting begins on March 20th and goes through April 10th. Coming up, we meet our CCS Players of the Year.
And later, we'll head back to the Diamond as College Park takes on Heritage. This is 49ers Cal High Sports Report, and we'll be right back. Back at Levi Stadium as we announce our CCS Winter Players of the Year.
Great seasons for so many fine athletes. These are the players we thought were better than all the rest. Here they are, the CCS Players of the Year.
Devin Sapp, Archbishop Mitty High School.
The CCS Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Mitty's Devin Sapp. Devin was a force for the Monarchs this year, leading his team to a league title and into the NorCal playoffs. The West Catholic League Player of the Year averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds a game for the Monarchs. A terrific ball handler who could take a play coast to coast. Devin was also a terrific long-range shooter. Just a junior, Devin will be back at Mitty next season.
It means a lot, you know. Put a lot of work in every single off-season, you know, to get to this point. Just so I can produce on the court, produce during the season, and I'm glad I'm being recognized. I want to go to a top-level college, the highest level I can possibly get to, you know, to help me out for the future, whether that's playing professionally or going, you know, in business or something like that. So I just want a successful future, and whatever college will give me that, you know, I'm ready for there. I'm ready for them.
Haley Jones, Archbishop Mitty High School.
The CCS Girls Player of the Year is Haley Jones, also from Mitty. Haley was one of the very best players in the nation for the Monarchs this season. The McDonald's All-American averaged 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists a game, leading the Monarchs to the section title and deep into NorCal's. Haley is a dynamic scorer inside and out and a great team leader. Haley will play and learn next season at Stanford University.
I mean, it's been amazing. We've been able to win national tournaments. We've gotten to go to Hawaii. We've experienced the best of the best. We've experienced the lows of the lows. I mean, it's been ups and downs, but I'm really excited to start at Stanford this next upcoming year. But I mean, leaving Mitty is going to be bittersweet because it's been such a great time with the girls, and it's really been a sisterhood feel. So I mean, it's going to be bittersweet having to leave my coaches and my teammates who have become like a family for me.
Mario Barocio, Bellarmine College Prep.
The Boys Soccer Player of the Year is Bellarmine's Mario Barocio. The senior midfielder helped lead the Bells to section and NorCal titles this season. The West Catholic League Midfielder of the Year was described by his coach as essential. With 10 goals and 8 assists, Barocio was a leader for his team in both categories. Mario is deciding where he will play next season.
It's an honor to receive an individual award like this. I couldn't have done it without the help of my teammates and coaches. Our love and support for each other have really helped us pull through this season. Playing for this group of guys really means a lot because we all love each other. We all play for each other. We make runs for each other. The coaching staff at Bellarmine's really great. They really help us form our personalities on and off the field. It's going to be sad, obviously. I'm going to miss the guys and the coaches.
Ali Montoya, Mountain View High School.
Our CCS Girls Soccer Player of the Year is Mountain View freshman Ali Montoya. Ali was a goal-scoring machine for the Spartans this season, with 20 goals and 18 assists for the league champion Spartans. Ali showed her speed and skill every game as her team made it all the way to the NorCal final game. Ali is just a freshman, but has already committed to playing her college soccer at Stanford University.
It was just such a fun experience, meeting all the girls. They're all so nice and welcoming. and just going through every game with them was super exciting, and just they made me feel at home. I've always wanted to go to Stanford, so it wasn't an easy choice because there were other schools that I was interested in that were top soccer and academic schools. So it was kind of just like where I wanted to go and where my heart was, and that's why I picked Stanford.
Clara Astrom, Hannah Jump, Pinewood School.
We have co-CCS Scholar Athletes of the Year. They are Hannah Jump and Clara Astrom from Pinewood School. Clara Astrom was the hard-nosed defensive force with a sharpshooter's touch for the Panthers. Clara averaged 16 points and 8 rebounds a game this season. She was tough on defense, often guarding the opposition's toughest player. In the classroom, Clara sports a 4.4 GPA. She will attend Yale University next season.
It was definitely a lot of hard work. Coming in, I wasn't the greatest shooter, not the greatest ball handler. I would win on the boards, and that was basically it. And then I feel like I really developed as an athlete. My shot has gotten a lot better. I can finally call myself kind of a shooter. When you're in Europe, you hear about the Ivy Leagues. That's like the schools to go to, I guess. So always been a dream of mine, and having the opportunity to visit the Ivies, and especially Yale, I just couldn't turn it down.
Our CCS co-scholar athlete is Hannah Jump, also from Pinewood School. Hannah averaged 18 points and 6 rebounds a game for the Panthers this season, leading her team to the NorCal title game. Hannah is a great long-range shooter, hitting 87 three-point shots, making 40% of her shots from three-point range. Hannah was also great in the classroom with a 4.3 GPA. She will learn and play next season at Stanford University.
Pinewood has been an absolutely amazing experience. The people I've met there, my teammates, my coaches have all helped me develop my game. I'm super excited to be going on next year to be playing at Stanford and to see what that opportunity will provide. Yeah, I find academics really important. Balancing that between basketball can be difficult at sometimes. However, I like to push myself in the classroom, taking AP classes. When I, occupy my time with school, it kind of is a distraction away from basketball. It's definitely going to be challenging, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. And taking a different variety of classes will be really interesting. I think I'm going to major in communications.
Remember, you can buy the entire game from the games we showed tonight on either DVD or we'll send it to you digitally. Go to 49erscalhighsports.com to order.
And be sure to follow us on social media at 49ers Cal High on Twitter and on Instagram. Give us a thumbs up on our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube page. That's where you can find and share all of the highlights and features you see on the show every week. And go to our Instagram story right now for a chance to win this Jimmy G bobblehead. It looks just like him.
Very nice. Coming up, 2 of the best teams in the East Bay go head-to-head as Heritage takes on College Park.
And later, action from the Pioneer softball field as the Mustangs host Valley Christian.
Luxury real estate is far more than a transaction. It's about living the life you deserve. Morgan Mano Shepler with McGuire Real Estate knows a commitment at this level requires a rock-solid relationship with experts who truly understand each local community. Go to Morgan's website to learn more about available homes for sale, read Morgan's client testimonials, and request a complimentary home valuation. With Morgan's proven track record for success, her clients enjoy a complete concierge service experience from start to finish. Because anything is possible when you have the right agent.
Come on. Come on, Squirt.
Whatever your financial goals are, a U.S. Bank Wealth Management Advisor can help make them a reality. Talk to one today. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
The Rikers Center has long been a staple of the Bay Area sports community, offering flexible and adaptable training programs for all ages. Among their most advanced programs is Cornerstone, a training course that combines a group-style training session with one-on-one supervision to optimize the training of its most elite athletes. Beginning each session with a group-based training workout, Cornerstone offers the best of both worlds. Fluid dynamic sessions followed by routine, all the while being assisted by the center's certified coaches.
It's Truck Month. California's #1 volume dealer, South County of Gilroy, announces
Jam to get a Ram. Hundreds of award-winning trucks are on sale. New Ram 1500 Eco Diesel with $18,000 off MSRP. New 2019 Ram starting at $23,988. Four-door trucks? Wow! New Ram 2500 Heavy Duty Diesel, $13,000 off. 2018 Pro City, just $16,888. Save over $9,000. It's time to jam to get a Ram in Gilroy.
Always keep on the side. Touch and go.
Back at Levi Stadium with a matchup of two very good East Bay teams, Heritage and College Park. The Patriots from Heritage off to a 3-1 start.
But the College Park Falcons are also off to a great start this season. The Falcons traveling to Brentwood to meet Heritage Wednesday afternoon in our NCS Block Construction Blockbuster game, and Robert was there.
North Bay Sports coverage is brought to you by South County Chrysler of Marin.
Blockbuster game. Yeah.
This afternoon's game features two outstanding teams from the East Bay with great traditions of outstanding baseball. The Heritage Patriots will send to the bump this afternoon. Nick Lichty has pitched very well for the Patriots this year. You can look at the plate for Ryan Jackson. He's hitting .462 so far for the Patriots this year. On the bump for College Park is Connor Sullivan. At the plate, you can look for Primo Rodriguez, the number 3 hitter, who's doing very well this year. And if your name is Primo, you got to be really good. It's Heritage and College Park this afternoon in the Block Construction NCS Blockbuster game. Bottom one, bases loaded, one out for College Park. The Patriots get the out at second, but the runner at first is Logan Gowdy. He is safe. Scoring is Jackson Mitchell, 1-0 Falcons. Bottom one, Heritage with a runner on. He takes off, but you don't want to run on Rocky Sizemore. Rocky with a strong arm to get the runner. Heritage has an outstanding catcher of their own. This is Casey Turturici fighting the wind and making the catch there. One out in the top of the third for Primo Rodriguez, and Primo knocks it up the middle for a base hit. You get a fist bump for that. But the Falcons do not score as Reese Dexter gets the K to end the inning. Bottom of the third inning now, bases loaded for Heritage, but College Park goes Ryan Moore to Kirk Wolf to Logan Gowdy, an inning-ending double play. College Park threatening in the fourth, but Casey Turturici is showing off his arm. I don't think the runner is going to make it back to the bag. Nice play there by Casey. Later same inning, Rocky Sizemore muscles up and drives this one through the wind into center field, just past the fielder. Jordan Webb goes to third. It's a double for Rocky. Infield in for the next hitter, Hamad, who bounces it through the left side, scoring is Webb. 2-0 College Park Falcons. So in the fourth with Sizemore at third, Moore hits a slow roller, allowing Sizemore to score, and the Falcons lead it 3-0. Turned out that run was pretty big. Meantime, Connor Sullivan was dealing on the mound. His strikeout ends the fourth inning. Sullivan with 4 Ks in the game. Heritage looking to come back in the seventh. Chaz Myers rifles a shot to left center. It falls to start the rally. Myers races to second with a sliding double. Here's Ryan Jackson to left center, just out of the reach of the fielder. Myers comes in to score to make it 3-1 now, and then lefty Keith Jones gets his second hit of the day. This one to right center field, scoring Jackson, but that would be it. As College Park hangs on for the win, we talk with winning pitcher Connor Sullivan about the big win and his team's excellent defensive play.
It was huge. It saved the game in some situations. Bases loaded, couple double plays. It's a big momentum for the pitcher. Really big win. Good for our defense to make some plays out there. A lot of momentum going into our next games on a 3-win streak, so looking for our next games to get an extra W.
Each week, the Harker School celebrates its pursuit of academic excellence with the Scholar Athlete Award. This week, we honor our NCS Player of the Year, Tim Kostolansky from De La Salle Basketball. Tim, a great player and great in the classroom with a 4.6 GPA.
Very impressive. Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker congratulates its speech and debate team for setting a new record at the Western Novice and JV National Championship. Harker set a record in JV Lincoln Douglas debate with all 6 top finishers coming from the Harker team. No other school has ever done that. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Each week, Adobe brings us a tip on how to use great Adobe products to improve your highlight reel or team video.
Here's this week's Adobe tip. Instead of having a still picture as part of your video, here's how you can give that picture a gentle motion to add more appeal. Place the picture on your timeline, then in the Effect Control tab, scrub the scale percentage to the size of the picture where you want it to start. This creates a diamond that you will move over to the start of the clip. Then scrub to the percentage where you want the picture to stop. Move this new diamond to the end of the clip. The picture will then move gently through the scene. Coming up, softball action with Pioneer and Valley Christian.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Power Rankings for baseball.
'49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions. 12 locations now open in the Bay Area. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Drive a little, save a lot. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by the Serino Group, here for good.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer.
And I'm Keith Andrew.
And we are both brokers with Serino Group. Many of you will remember legendary football coach Charlie Wiedemeyer, my husband, who was a champion of high school sports. And together, Keith and I support high school sports in our Bay Area.
The softball season is now in full swing with sunny skies and dry fields greeting the girls this week.
We feature two top teams in the CCS with the Pioneer Mustangs taking on the Thomas Sisters and Valley Christian at Pioneer Tuesday afternoon. A beautiful sunny Tuesday afternoon as Pioneer hosts Valley Christian, top of the first. Runner at third for starting pitcher Kayla Dominguez. Kayla grounds one through the left side. Aubrey Thomas scores. It's 1-0 Warriors. Next batter, Lauren Fulton. She puts a great swing on that one, hits the middle of the center field fence. That puts runners on second and third, but a grounder to Malia Venegas gets the Mustangs out of the inning, 2-0 Warriors. And we're skipping ahead to the top of the second. Phelan Salvador draws the walk, putting a runner on first for Aubrey Thomas. Through the 5-6 hole it goes, and it goes past the left fielder. Salvador races home, and my girl Aubrey has got the ribby. Bottom of the fourth, a runner at first, Marie Takata Beijing with the long fly ball in the gap. It falls. Lizzie Smith comes around to score, cutting the Warrior lead to 1. The Warriors will go up 3-1 in the top of the fifth. Then in the bottom half of the inning, runners on the corners for Pioneer. Rihanna Hamilton hits a deep fly ball to right, enough to score Emery Hansen. But the Valley offense just won't quit. The power-hitting lefty Casey Zobak with one on, and that ball is gone. It's 5-2 Warriors. Dominguez on the mound for VC, allowing just 2 earned runs in her 7 innings of work. Zobak with the 2-run bomb in the 5-2 Warrior victory.
The girls from Menlo traveled to Sacramento last week and brought home a state basketball title.
The team celebrating its championship season by chatting with Shanberries from 99.7 now at the Rikes Center this week.
We're at the Rikes Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved. Hey, it's Shan from 99.7 now, here with the ladies of the Menlo girls basketball team! That's what I'm talking about, ladies, and I gotta say congratulations. You guys just won state championships. How did that make you guys feel?
It made us feel really good. We haven't won state in a while, so it's really good to win. Our team is really young, so I think that helped us get to state because as a young team, we all bonded together. We all got along with each other really well. And our coaches also helped us get to state, and I just want to thank them and thank everyone else who came out to our games. So thanks.
Aw, that's awesome. Well, I want to talk to a senior because I wanted to ask you, like, has it hit you that you're not going to be here next year? And what is that? What's going through your mind right now?
It definitely hasn't hit me that I'm not coming back and I'm not playing basketball again, but right now I just feel really lucky that I was able to have this last season with this group of girls because they're really special and really a family here. So.
And how did it make you feel that you are ending on such a high note?
Yeah. Really lucky again. It really doesn't get any better than this. Everyone kind of wants to end basketball in the best way possible, and that was it for me.
And you guys did it. Yeah. Congratulations. I love to end with tradition, so give us some of those Menlo girls basketball traditions.
We've had a lot over the course of this year, but we started off with a really fun bonding trip in quite literally the middle of nowhere, and we really bonded through that, played a lot of games with each other. And then towards the end of the season, we started doing team dinners, which was like really beneficial on our part, and we really got closer. And I definitely feel like that helped us win states and all the rest of our games.
Well, I got to give it up to my girls right here, Menlo Girls Basketball. I'm Shan from 99.7 Now. You can catch me every morning on the Fernando and Greg Show, 6 to 10 a.m. and then 10 to 2. Give it up for the state champions, Menlo Girls Basketball!
DGDG.com presents the Be Happy Play each week. This was a play in a game this week that made everybody happy. This week's Be Happy Play goes to the Bellarmine Bells. Derek Turner striking out the batter, looking at his team celebrating in the dugout. Derek Turner happy about taking home the win. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. Some great plays this week. We'll see who gets it next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Ricketts Center.
Hi, my name is Coach Robert. Today's training tip is a glute bridge. We want to make sure when we start a glute bridge, our student starts with pushing the ribs down, pushing through the floor. That means he's going to claw the floor, big toe on the, big pressure on the toe, big pressure on the heel. They're going to bring their hips up while holding their ribs down. As soon as they feel the glutes, they're going to come right back down. For some of you, it's going to be higher than others, but make sure that this is a big important part. The ribs are down.
The winner of the Service by Medallion Play of the Week gets a hat, a very cool pair of headphones, and an invitation to our 49ers Prep End of the Season Awards Banquet right here at Levi Stadium, Monday, May 20th.
First off, we'll show you some very good contenders and then award this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
We start with Gabrielle Valdez from Mitty with the behind-the-back shot in the lacrosse game. That was nice. Bellarmine with the bases loaded here, but look at St. Francis outfielder Petey Halpern with a terrific play at the wall. 1 run scored, but that's a great play. Courtney Bodin from Foothill. This one's going to go a long way. That is a 3-run home run for Courtney. Another great play in the outfield. This time it's by the Bellarmine Bells' Matthew Pinelli. Matt with a diving catch in center field. But the play of the week goes to Casey Zobak from Valley Christian. This is not only a home run, it goes over the trees in the outfield. That's a monster blast for Casey. The Cal Berkeley commit with a monster home run for this week's Play of the Week. That's the Play of the Week, and that's our 49ers Cal High Sports Report for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Join us next week to meet the baseball player from Sunnyvale excelling on the diamond after a scarring injury. We'll see you next week.